Alright, what's going on, guys? From the project back at it again in here for the video for you guys for today. And yes, it's been quite a bit throughout some of the year. Now I'm going to be able to give you guys, yes, my WWE Roadblock 2016 end of the line pay-per-view predictions, thoughts, and opinions. Now I did recently with Boston Fan 79v1, aka Chris, with the year-end pay-per-view reviews and just talking about what happened throughout the year for pay-per-views, just to get caught up since I didn't really talk about some of the pay-per-views. I stopped after a while, and the reason being because I felt like, I was doing that not only a lot and it seemed like the same, but I was getting a little tired of it, and then the pay-per-views were getting longer for reviews, so I decided to bring it back since I actually did miss doing it and stuff like that. And I'm trying to bring variety on this channel, not only with the wrestling, but the games, some food reviews, and who knows whatever else that might come to mind. I want to be able to bring other things to this channel besides just wrestling, and it always has been more than just wrestling for me, even though a good majority on this channel is about wrestling, so I kind of wanted to be able to show that I do like other things outside of wrestling, so that's what it's been about here, and now I'm able to bring things to you with the roadblock as you see it right there on the tablet with the predictions. So let's get things started in not really any particular order. What I got right here, where we got the 30-minute Iron Man or slash Iron Woman match between Sasha Banks and Charlotte for the Raw Women's Championship. And this one, hopefully, with all the hot potato stuff with the Raw Women's title that has been going on, it should be, as always, a hell of a match when you got two people like that going at it in the feud. And we've seen what these two can do basically ever since WrestleMania, so we should know what to pretty much expect by now. So they basically done it all to the Hell in the Cell, to the Falls Count Anywhere, most recently on Raw in Charlotte, North Carolina, just last month, and now at Roadblock with this second ever Iron Man slash Woman match, if you will, because the first one was in NXT and Sasha Banks was a part of that match. So, with that being said, depending on things how they're gonna go, as much as I am a fan of Charlotte, would like to see her win, but I think the hot potato thing has been a little bit too much. I don't really like that so much, and I'd like to see at least a little bit of a good title, lengthy title run. So, with that being said, I wouldn't mind having Sasha Banks retain her title just to keep it a little bit longer. How even going at it to WrestleMania and being champion all the way then. Maybe longer, who knows, but we'll see what happens with that. So Sasha Banks to retain overall is my main pick. Also, where we have Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns here. Roman Reigns is the U.S. champion, so if he does win, he'll basically not only be U.S. champion, but also Universal champion. And with this one, I do have Kevin Owens walking out some way, somehow, getting the win, and being able to retain his Universal championship. But if Roman wins, it is what it is. I mean, I'm not really that much of a big fan of Roman Reigns. I'm basically in between, so, we'll see what happens with that. But Kevin Owens, I would like to see him get the win and to retain the title. Also, where we have Chris Jericho and Seth Rollins in this one, and this one should be an interesting match. I'm looking forward to it too. With the two matches that I did mention, those are the actually two and now three matches between Chris Jericho and Seth Rollins that I'm looking forward into seeing. I'm definitely thinking that Seth Rollins will somehow get a win over Chris Jericho, even though with the stuff that he's doing has been really awesome between him. Always reinventing himself, and now having with the list with him has been straight up dope and awesome and tremendous all at the same time. So that's been really cool to be able to see out of Chris Jericho as of late. So with that being said, it's one of those matches I don't really care who wins. It's still going to be a win-win situation for me. So I do have the Architect, Seth Rollins, being able to get the win there. Then where we have an interesting match too, Sami Zayn and Braun Strowman, where Sami Zayn was almost going to get drafted to SmackDown Live. Now, I thought it would be cool to have this stipulation where if Sami Zayn doesn't win, he gets traded / drafted to SmackDown Live, and it's weird as hell that they were gonna have fucking Eva Marie be the superstar to be traded with them. Out of all the SmackDown talent, I don't know why they were gonna have Eva Marie. That's just weird in itself, but anyway. With that being said, Sami Zayn is still staying on Raw. He's gonna get his match with Braun Strowman. I really want to see Sami Zayn get the win. I know he can basically do. We've seen what he can do in NXT to try and get the job done, and he does do it. So we've seen that too. So I'm sure we'll get to see a little bit of that. But it would kind of suck too if Braun Strowman gets the win and then takes out Sami Zayn. That'd be a little bit fucked up, but hey, it is what it is. Also, where we got the Cruiserweight Championship on the line, we got a triple threat. Yes, a three-man triple threat match between Rich Swann, Brian Kendrick, and TJ Perkins. Another one of those matches where it can go either way, but I'm sure Rich Swann is going to be able to retain the Cruiserweight Championship, and then we'll see what happens with that. And then also, where we have basically on the kickoff match between where we had Big Cass and Rusev. We've seen what happened with Enzo Amore. Unfortunately, had to suffer the fate of being attacked by Rusev, thinking he was going to be able to get with Lana and everything. So that just shows you don't mess with Rusev and Lana and thinking you're going to try and get Lana when you're just going to get Rusev in the end. So I'm sure Big Cass were able to somehow not only help out Enzo, but maybe get the win. So that would be pretty cool. So that's it with that. And I don't know if they're going to have another tag team title match, because since now New Day basically beat Demolition's record and everything like that. So we'll see what happens with that. I don't know who's going to be able to stop New Day. I thought it probably been Jericho. I thought it would have been pretty cool to see that, especially also on Roadblock, to have double duty for Kevin Owens to get the tag team titles, and not only that, the Universal title too, if he did retain and stuff like that. So either they could have lost it like the first triple threat tag team match, but then they ended up having two on Raw, and New Day ended up retaining there and then beating Demolition's record. So other than that, I don't know what other records they're going to be able to break besides Lundy and Kendrick's longest reign and now Demolition. So we'll see who'll be able to stop them. Even though I do like him as a tag team, but with the tag team, I think it would be nice to actually see new tag team champions overall. So that about does it, as you can see once again, for the Roadblock 2016 end of the line pay-per-view predictions, thoughts, and opinions. So I should be back for a review this Sunday. We'll see where that goes and look for other pay-per-view predictions and reviews, all that stuff pretty soon. So with that being said, and only then, I will catch you guys in the next video, whenever the hell that may be. Peace. See you guys.